Throughout history, the biblical texts have been scrutinized for their prophetic insights, particularly concerning future conflicts. Among the most debated themes is the possibility of a Third World War, a notion that resonates deeply in an age marked by geopolitical tensions, technological advancements, and the ever-looming specter of global conflict. Various interpretations of Scripture suggest that the Bible may offer a lens through which to view the potential for such catastrophic events. In the book of Revelation, often regarded as the most prophetic section of the New Testament, vivid imagery and symbolism depict a world in turmoil. The four horsemen of the apocalypse, conquest, war, famine, and death, have been interpreted as harbingers of chaos and destruction that may accompany the end times. Some scholars argue that the rise of international tensions, coupled with the proliferation of nuclear weapons, mirrors these prophetic warnings. For instance, the mention of nations rising against nations is seen as a reflection of the current state of global affairs, where ideological divides and territorial disputes threaten to ignite conflict on an unprecedented scale. Historically, the interpretation of biblical prophecies has evolved, often influenced by the socio-political climate of the time. During the Cold War, many viewed the tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union through the lens of Revelation, believing that the apocalyptic imagery aligned with the fear of nuclear annihilation. Today, as we navigate a world rife with new power dynamics, such as the rise of China and the resurgence of Russia, the specter of a Third World War looms larger. Contemporary interpretations of Scripture often highlight the urgency of these prophecies, suggesting that we are living in a time akin to the one described in biblical texts. Moreover, the prophetic literature in the Old Testament, particularly the writings of prophets like Ezekiel and Daniel, provides additional context for understanding potential future conflicts. Ezekiel's vision of a great army from the north, often associated with a coalition of nations, has been interpreted as a foreshadowing of an impending global confrontation. This imagery resonates with current events, where alliances and rivalries among nations are increasingly pronounced, raising the specter of a conflict that could draw in multiple players on the world stage. The implications of these interpretations extend beyond mere speculation. They prompt a deeper reflection on the nature of conflict and the human condition. The biblical narrative often emphasizes the moral and spiritual dimensions of warfare, urging individuals and nations alike to consider the consequences of their actions. In this context, the possibility of a Third World War serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the destructive potential that lies within humanity when driven by pride, greed, and the lust for power. Yet, amidst the grim predictions, there is also a message of hope woven throughout the Scriptures. Many believers find solace in the idea that, despite the chaos, there exists a divine plan that transcends human conflict. The promise of peace, often articulated in prophetic texts, invites reflection on the possibility of reconciliation and healing, even in the face of impending doom. This duality of conflict and hope challenges readers to engage with the Scriptures not only as a warning, but as a call to action, urging them to pursue peace in their own lives and communities. In contemporary discourse, the intersection of faith and geopolitics continues to provoke thought and debate. The question of whether biblical predictions can inform our understanding of future conflicts remains a poignant one. As we stand at a crossroads, grappling with the complexities of modern warfare and the potential for global unrest, the narratives of Scripture serve as both a mirror and a guide. They compel us to confront the realities of our world while also inspiring us to seek a path toward unity and understanding, even in the face of uncertainty. Ultimately, the exploration of these themes invites a deeper engagement with the text, urging us to consider not just the predictions of conflict, but the enduring call for peace that resonates throughout the ages.